Welcome back, everybody. Today we're doing some more Magic. We have a modern matchup for you, but not only that, it's a Patreon video.
Yes.
So this deck was submitted by, and I hope I'm saying this right, Joesph Paez. Correct me if I'm wrong on that.
Like a pie, like you put in the oven.
That kind.
Very tasty name.
It's a tasty name. And the deck that he submitted is called Xenagos' Secret Service, which is kind of like, it's a really cool flavor deck. I'd go into like detail about the explanation for that, but you can check it out for yourself in the link there. But this is pretty cool. He's got like this whole little story sort of written for it. Mm-hmm. It's great.
I've made a Ashiok deck that kind of matches it.
Yeah, because we wanted this to be kind of like an interesting matchup there. So that's what we did. And of course, as always, if you want to submit deck lists to us, you can certainly do that. Just click on the link that's down in there. And just
it helps fund Mr. Boopster's superhero dream.
Speaking of Mr. Boopster, he's got a secret. He's hiding a little secret. Now, would you say that this is an even secret or an odd secret?
I'm gonna say Mr. Boopster's kind of odd, so it's an odd secret.
It's an odd secret? Well, let's see. It's an even secret. Close. He is pretty odd, though. He's pretty odd. Anyway, we'll see you in game one. All right, game one. I'll show my hand. Those are the gentlemen.
Show my hand. Hand.
All right. I'm on the play, so I'm going to lead with a Wooded Foothills and pass the turn.
Draw for turn. We're going to lead with Temple of Deceit. Scry 1. That's going to stay on top.
All right.
Sure, go.
In a turn, I'll crack that, going to 19. And I will fetch up a wonderful signed Stomping Ground.
Stomping Ground.
It's not signed by the artist, it's signed by me. I'm kidding. It's signed by the artist.
Which makes it less valuable for whatever reason.
Yeah, it should be signed by Mr. Boopster. That would make it $1 million card, probably. Untap. Draw a card. Okay. We're going to go for Kessig Wolfrun and a Sylvan Caryatid. Pass the turn. Unfortunately, he is not signed by the artist.
Watery Grave going 18.
Ooh. We're doing it, guys. We're winning.
And we're going to go for an Augur Bolus.
Sure.
Taking a Corpse Churn.
Okay. Which sounds like a wonderful thing to do on a Saturday evening.
Sure. Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card. I think I'm going to go for a Mountain. Tap that for green. And play a Master of the Wild Hunt. And pass the turn. The Wolfmaker Extraordinaire.
Draw for turn. I think we...
He is the Master of the Wild Hunt.
Yeah, we're gonna evoke Shriekmaw.
Ah, but he's the best! Okay.
Kill him. Enter go.
R.I.P. MWH.
Rest in peace.
Rip in peace.
Rip in peace.
Well, if we can't have that, how about a Thragtusk? Go to 24.
Tusk.
Pass the turn.
Draw for turn.
He doesn't make wolves, but he does poop out a beast when he leaves, which is pretty good.
True.
Poops him right out of there.
Searing Visions.
Right out of his uterus.
It's probably too much information. Leave them both on top how they are.
That's just the miracle of childbirth. It's not too much information.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card. Okay. I'm going to lead with Evolutionary Leap. Pretty exciting card. And then attack you for 5.
Nah.
You got it. And then see, I'll just leave it like this, I think.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Think. Polluted Delta. Crack.
Yep.
Going to 17. We'll find an Isrand.
You got it. Mr. Boopster looks like he's in a perpetual yawn. He's just stuck in a yawn. It's like,
Enter go.
Oh, my go, huh? All right. Untap. Draw a card. That's a decent man. I'm going to lead off with an attack for 5.
I'm going to turn some corpses in response.
Sure.
Sees another one. A Cletus.
Cletus.
And a Mole Drifter, but I'm going to get back that Shriek Maw.
All right.
And I'm going to take 5. Going to 12.
And then I think I'm going to go for Hunt Master of the Fells. So that'll put me to 26 and poop out a wolf token. And
that's
unfortunately for the new style tokens, we don't have wolves in this first set. So here's a bear. Same stats. Just pretend that's a wolf.
Bear.
A big fuzzy huggable wolf.
Yes.
Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. What do we do here?
Cast nothing and flip Hunt Master.
Or
alternatively,
we can go for a little damnation.
Damnation. Damn.
I think it's pretty good on my end. I mean, you get a 3/3. But
it is, and I do get one evolutionary leap trigger in response.
I'd hit this.
No, thank you. I think I'm good on that. I think what I will hit is Hunt Master of the Fells.
Bloop.
So, Evolutionary Leap, if you've never seen this before, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature card. Put that into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Not a creature. Used to kind of be a creature. Fauna Shaman.
There you go.
Rest in a random order. Would you care to cut these 3 cards?
Nah.
All right. So, death to these men and life to one of their offspring.
Yes. Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card. I was kind of hoping for that. Attack for 3.
Well, I have no blockers, so go to 9.
Then I'll play Forced. And I think... Carroted and Shaman. Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn.
Add a little more gas to the engine.
Evoke Shriek Maw.
Sure.
And we'll destroy Fauna Shaman.
Yep.
In response to the sacrifice trigger, I'll give it Undying.
Yep. So really cool combo.
It dies. Now it comes back with a 1/1 counter.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll kill that.
Don't really have much choice.
Leaves us with a 4/3.
It's true.
With Fear even. Here we go.
Untap. Draw a card. That was a decent man. Let's go for Xenagos the Reveler. The namesake of this deck, I guess.
Yes.
He will go up to...
He's going to make a mana.
I think he'll go up to 4. Is he going to go up to 4? That thing has fear, so it doesn't really make a difference.
Yeah, it can't be blocked. Unless you got a black or an artifact creature.
He'll go up to 4 and make a green mana, because I have 1 creature in play. And then we'll make some more mana and play a Kitchen Finks, going up to 28.
Finks.
And I'll pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Island. Hit Xenagos for 4.
Xenagos down, since I cannot block.
5 mana. For a Muldrifter.
Sure.
Draw 2. Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card. Okay. Well, I'm going to lead off by attacking for 3.
I'll block. And I'll give it Undying.
I think in response to that,
Gonna leap.
I'm going to leap with Kitchen Finks.
That way you don't trigger the Undying.
He persists. Yes, that is why I did that. Going to 30. -1/-1 counter.
And you get a creature.
And now I get to do that. So, another leap. Temple of Abandon. Wooden Foothills. Primeval Titan. That's
Prime
pretty
time.
good one. These go on the bottom in a random order. Okay, second main phase. I'm feeling a bit of... Another Kitchen Finks. Going up to 32. Pass the turn.
Finks. Untap. Draw for turn. We're going to go for a little Serum Visions. Draw a card. One on top, one on the bottom. Four.
Can't do much about that. Go to 28.
It's ridiculous. Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card.
On your draw step. Vendilion Click.
Vendilion Click. Primetime, Carroted, and Forest.
Primetime.
Unsurprisingly. This is bottom, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I
Bottom
don't really want you to have a
and draw.
6/6. Kind of a big deal.
Okay. So... Well, I'm going to play a Forest. That's for sure.
Do you have the Forest in your hand?
And I will
don't even
attack
know.
with both of these. Yes, I did. You saw Carroted, Forest, and...
Primetime. And block like that. I'm going to give it Undying again.
Okay. So obviously that's your only block, then? Since you can't really block, do spell, and then block again.
And then I'm going to cast Murderous Cut on that, exiling 4 spells.
Okay. Let's see here. So, all is still in the stack, obviously.
Whether or not you want to respond to it or not.
Let's see, that would put 4 through. Currently at 9. Well, first things first, I'm going to... You cut this one, correct?
Yeah.
I will sacrifice that in response to the cut to Evolutionary Leap, which finds a Huntmaster.
The card is very annoying for a...
Then, in light of that, I think I'm just going to...
Wolfrun to punch through some damage?
Not do that. So, yep, that trade kind of happens. I'll gain 2 more life, go back up to 30.
I draw 2 cards.
Okay. So, second main phase.
Here comes the Huntmaster.
Go for... You guessed it. Huntmaster of the Fells. 32. Wolf Bear.
Wolf Bear.
And since you already used your damnation, here's a bird. Pass the turn.
Birdie.
Squawk.
That was threatening.
It's pretty threatening. He's got wings and talons of fury.
Draw. Urborg. Now I got all kinds of dual lands.
You do too. And my 2 colorless lands can now tap for a black, which is essentially just a colorless.
Except the worst, because now colorless is an actual thing.
You know, I'm not going to change the way I talk about that. It's stupid to say generic instead
really
of colorless. And I'm not going to... I don't care.
The only time
colorless.
it matters is if it's colorless and generic.
If it doesn't matter in the matchup, who cares what you call it? That's my philosophy.
What do we choose here? I think we choose Necrotal.
Uh-huh.
Destroying that.
Do
you want to turn that?
Yeah, I'll sacrifice in response. Evolutionary Leap.
It's just
Fauna Shaman.
it's constant. I can just replace. It's insane.
I mean, you have drawn a ton of removal spells.
Yeah.
Fauna Shaman is a lot worse
and
than
recurred
Huntmaster.
them. Like, I've used Shriek Moth 3 times. So.
Yeah.
Think we're going to go for Ashiok.
Sure.
The namesake of my deck. He shall go up. Exile 3 cards from the top of your library.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Thrun's a bad one.
And...
We'll just leave them here in the middle of the battlefield.
well, they need to see them, and
True.
You don't want to hide it under them.
Good point.
Mr. Boopster could hide them, I suppose.
Nah.
And what can we afford to attack with? 7.
7.
3 of it flying.
And the rest of it fear. We'll take 7. Go to 25.
You do have a bird, so you could block the 3.
No, thank you.
Enter go.
Unsap.
Probably not worth it until you can
No.
either pump it with Kessig Wolfrun or just sack itself to Evolutionary Leap.
Draw a card. Okay. So... what to do? You are currently tapped out, which is good for me.
So I don't have the 4th Undying Evil.
Yeah,
At least it doesn't work on Muldrifter again.
True.
I thought about playing Cauldron Haze to have the opposite. Come back as a 1/1 now.
So I'll bolt that.
Sad face. It drew me 4 cards, so it was worth it.
And let's see. So 2, 4. I really don't want you to have that Thrun.
I mean, he can't regenerate if I have him.
That's true.
Unless I get a bird.
Can't target it, and it's a it's a pretty large body.
Though I have used my damnation, so I don't think you have a wrath, so
no. I will attack Ashiok with the bird.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's pretty exciting stuff. And will Wolf run for... It's right to do 2 or 3.
Tap that Ghost Quarter for a black, not a colorless.
Sure, fine, whatever.
May as well use it.
2 or 3. You could dupe out a Fauna Shaman. Yeah.
3?
3.
He'll go to 2.
And then I will pass the turn.
You don't have any evolutionary leaps this turn.
That is true.
Untap. Draw for turn.
It's pretty sad when I just don't want you to have a bear in play, but yeah, whatever.
I think we're going... Yeah. Blue, 2 generic. Impersonator.
Yep.
It's a Necrotal.
Yep.
I'm going to kill the bird.
Yep.
As sad as that is. And Ashiok shall go up again.
Top 3.
Ooh.
That's
Spicy.
a good one. You don't actually need the green to use it. Like all these other ones.
Yep. And then 3 mana for Jace.
Oh, boy.
He shall
This is
go
getting very
down.
out of hand.
I shall draw a card. Your go.
Untap. Draw a card. Not quite the ideal draw. Oh, boy. Okay. So you have 2 Necrotals currently? And pretty much turns off Trample for any of my guys.
Due to their small bodies.
Cinderglade. I've got more than 2 basics, actually.
You got too many to tango now.
Yeah. Fun Shaman. Caryatid. Pass the turn. Since, as stated, an attack is pretty much pointless in this
Drop
current
down.
position.
Yeah, sure, why not? Urborg.
Okay.
Draw a card. And tech you for 7.
Gotta take it. Go to 18.
6 mana. Grave Titan.
Ugh. Yep. Yeah, that's the thing. That is the gravy train.
Yeah.
Not going to beat that. I mean, I wasn't going to beat this anyway. You cast like 14 removal spells.
Keep recurring them. Ashiok's going to find me that Thren.
Sure, why not?
Enter go.
End of turn, I will sacrifice Sylvan Caryatid. And find another Sylvan Caryatid.
That one's foil, though.
Sorry, I didn't randomize those 2 lands. Shame on me.
Oh, no.
I'm going to sack the other one as well. Scavenging Ooze.
That could be a big man.
Well, keep me alive a while. Untap. Draw a card. Let's see. Okay.
It's got to pile up. Falling off the table.
I'm going to use Fauna Shaman. Discard Sylvan Caryatid. And we'll see what we can get here. Primeval Titan looks pretty good.
Good old prime time.
Huntmaster looks pretty good. Man, you got a lot of stuff in play.
Yep. Got all the things.
I think I'm going to get Huntmaster.
It's going to master the hunt. I guess these can go back to your exile pile now.
Yes, I guess he is gone. So they don't have to clutter the board up any more than it already is. Okay. Let's go for that Huntmaster. Going back up to 20, making a wolf bear. And also Scavenging Ooze.
Let's get no mana for the evolutionary leaps.
Pass the turn.
Draft turn. Play an Augur of Bolus.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to find Agony Warp.
Yep. More removal. Yay.
And Pluto Delta, crack.
Mm-hmm.
8. Find an island.
Which is kind of a dual land.
Yeah,
With
there's no reason
Urborg
to
in
find
play.
a Watery Grave. Where
Yeah.
Also has tap for black. We each can draw.
Oh, how generous.
And I guess we can go attack, attack, attack. Grave Titan triggers.
Yep.
2 more zombies.
Okay, so how much is this total? 6, 7, 8, These are essentially unblockable.
That's 7 damage.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17 total then?
Yes.
I will chump block the grave. No, do I even care to chump block this turn? What could you have? Guess that's always another option too, isn't it? I think I'll go to 3.
Goes to 3. Serum Visions.
Yep.
Because I draw that one. And... One on top, one on the bottom. Actually, you know what? Both on the bottom. And while you're tapped out, because we'll Agony Warp that.
Sure.
Your go.
Untap. Draw a card. Okay. Pretty sure I'm short. So these are available for blockers, right?
Yes, 6 blockers available.
Attack.
And those will double down.
Okay. You're currently at 8.
Yes.
Yeah, I think, unfortunately, you pretty much blocked correctly. So I'll do all that I can do. Pump this bear by 3, making it a 5/2 trample.
Yes.
And then, yep, everything else happens as it happens. And you would take 2 damage from this bear.
Go to 6.
So that's dead. That's dead. These are dead.
That one of the bears isn't dead. It's a 1/3.
Oh, sure. Sorry. 1/3. Okay. Then I'll pass the turn. And on your upkeep, since no spells were cast.
I actually had a thing.
Oh, sorry.
Corpse turn. On your
Of
step.
course. Well, then it wouldn't have worked anyway. I had a bolt. But that was basically
That's
my
why
plan was for you to block duply. Like
Hit
throw
these.
a 2/2 in front of it. Well, that wouldn't have mattered because those at first strike anyway.
Well, I
so it
double
doesn't
blocked
matter.
because you could have bolted the blocker and then pumped it.
Oh, sure. I suppose that's also an option. But, yep, wouldn't have got me out of that situation, unfortunately. All right. So, that was game 1, and we will see you in game 2. All right, game 2. Show my hands. That's what we're working with. Woo.
Toot. That's what we got.
Okay. So I'm going to lead with a temple. Scry 1. Yeah, I'll keep that on top. Actually, do I want to keep that on top? Yeah, I'll keep that on top. 2.
Draw for turn. We'll lead with the temple.
Parody. That's always fun.
We don't want that. Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card. Let's play a forest and pass the turn.
Draw for turn. Pluto Delta. Crack it now. Find an island and it's your go.
Okay. Draw a card. Not sure we need another one of those, but that's okay. There's a mountain, and here's a Domri Raid. The smaller of the planeswalkers that are included. She'll go up to 4. I'll look at my top card.
I think it's a guy.
Is it a guy? Eh, whatever. He, she. Doesn't matter.
It.
It's tribal. It's a tribal thing. Yeah,
Real
not
good,
gonna
real
reveal that. Although it's kind of
Creature.
funny.
Is it the other planeswalker?
Pass the turn.
End of your turn. Gonna churn some corpses.
Sure.
Hopefully. Yeah.
It is a corpse to turn.
Untap. Draw for turn.
It's not a particularly robust corpse, but it is a corpse. Nonetheless.
Go for an island. Gourmet Angler.
Sure. Big ol' 5/5. Big,
Enter go.
Big beefy boy. Untap. Draw a card. Well, we're going to go up with Domri. Look at our top card. Put that right back where it is.
Not very good luck.
No. And I'll play a Ghost Quarter. And the other Planeswalker in the deck, Xenagos the Reveler. Who
I was
will
correct then.
make a 2/2. Who is on blocking duty.
Yeah, it's
And I'll pass the turn.
untap. Draw for turn. What do we do here? Think we go for Augur Bolus.
Yep.
Or you look at the top 3 so we're more likely to hit. I shouldn't have said that.
Did you miss?
I missed. In that case, 5 at Demiri.
Block.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw a
This is
card.
ultimate, I don't even know.
Nah, something.
Creatures you control have double strike, trample, hexproof, and haste.
Ooh, it's a good one.
That's a lot of things.
There's a lot of
Minus
things.
7.
Quite a few things. Wooded Foothills. Crack that, going to 19. You know what I can fetch with this? This is kind of exciting. And something I never thought I'd be doing in my entire life. Cinderglade, coming in untapped because I have Forest and Mountain.
2 to tango.
2 to tango. See, it's just as good as a taiga.
Yes.
Except it's not.
Except for that clause.
Except for the whole it's not clause. I suppose I should have used Domri first, shouldn't I have? Actually, you know what? No. Tap 5. There's a Thragtusk.
Thragtusk.
Good.
Yeah, you can have a Thragtusk.
24 life. And then...
So many choices.
I'll look at my top card. Real Scavenging Ooze.
Ooze.
Put that in my hand.
Have so many creatures for you to exile.
Yeah. And then I will make a 2/2 with Xenagos and pass the turn. Anyway, what I should have done there was use Domri before the Foothills in case there was some poop on top.
That is true. But if there wasn't poop and you didn't want to get rid of it, then that'd be an issue.
True.
Think we're going to go for... it's tough.
3 mana.
Evoke. Undying it.
Yep. That is a great interaction.
Draw 1, 2, 3, 4. Creeping Tar Pit tapped.
You do actually get the Muldrifter.
Oh,
dead.
Oops.
As much as I'd like it to be.
Got a 3/3 flyer. And
As much as I would really appreciate that.
Thragtusk, because then you have a 3/3. So I don't think so. It's your go.
Unsap. Draw a card. Okay.
7 cards in hand. I was wondering if I had to discard.
Sure. Let's say go up with Domri. Use this red dice instead. Look at my top card. Reveal Sylvan Caryatid.
Sylvan Caryatid.
Put that. Nestle that right into my hand. Then play Forest. And we will... Then what will we do?
So many choices.
We got a bunch of dudes there. Caryatid and Skoos.
So many things.
And Xenagos will make a Satyr.
Not 4 mana.
Not 4 mana. And then we will pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. So many choices. Attack Domri for 3. Ah, he had the bolt. That might be a big issue. What do we do now? So that's going to happen, I think. How do I... Can I counteract this at all? I don't think I can. Unfortunately, I think he's going to happen.
Two mana.
Arborbolus.
Yep.
Are you kidding me? No luck today.
At least you don't have to draw him.
Yep, it's your go.
No point doing that. End of turn. We'll untap. Draw a card.
On your draw step, we'll V-click you.
That's pretty annoying.
Is it? You have an emblem coming. Ugh.
Also, another Thragtusk coming.
No.
Draw a card.
You have enough.
That could work too.
You have enough double strike, trample, haste, shenanigans.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You have 12 points of toughness. Okay, well, first things first. Emblem.
Yep.
And I don't think we have one handy, so we'll use Mr. Boopster.
I mean, he's red and green.
Yeah, it's true. And white, but... I mean, that doesn't matter.
Well, the emblem cards are silver, so it's like the same thing. It's indistinguishable from the real one.
Then what?
Other than this one's far more valuable.
Sure. So you're at 19. How best to accomplish this task?
I mean, I assume a legitimate Mr. Boopster emblem would be something like, your opponents can't win the game.
Yeah, pretty
Pay
much.
0, win the game.
Yeah, more or less. Xenagos will make a 2/2.
Which is double strike, trample, haste.
Yeah, hexproof.
Hexproof.
All
All of the above.
of the above. Then we will, since that one can't attack anyway.
Double strike wouldn't really benefit a 0/3
No.
anyway.
We will play. Actually, maybe we won't. Yeah. Those and that to play a Master of the Wild Hunt. Unfortunately, these are not wolves, they're satyrs. But it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Okay, then let's get in there with all of these men. So those are all the same size, and these are the odd ones.
Block 2 of those. Vendilion Click's not even going to bother blocking.
Okay.
And take
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20.
20. Yeah, Vendilion Click didn't even need the block.
Yeah, I guess
got me.
it really wouldn't
19.
make a difference.
Dead.
Yeah. All right. So that was game 2. Kind of interesting to see an emblem. That doesn't happen that often. We see Mr. Boopster all the time, but emblems are fun.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
That one is disgustingly good.
So that was game 2, and we'll see you in game 3. All right, game 3.
And
I've got those. All right, let's kick this off.
we're going to lead The Temple of Deceit.
Mm-hmm.
Bottom. Enter go.
Draw a card. Oh. I think that changes what I was going to do. Stomping Ground untap. Going to 18. Bird of Paradise. Pass the turn.
Birdie. Draw for turn. Polluted Delta. Crack. Going 19. Find ourselves an island, and it's your go.
Untap. Draw a card. Mountain. And Domri. Yeah, Domri. Did put in some work last time.
Put in so much work.
And there's a Kitchen Finks. Put that in our hand. Pass the turn.
End of your turn. I'm going to churn some corpses.
Sure. No corpses yet. That's a corpse, kind of.
Corpse.
It's corpsey. Corpse-ish. Corpse-like.
Draw for turn. Ha. Drowned Catacomb. We got an island, so it comes in untapped.
Mm-hmm.
Augur of Bolus.
Yep.
Bet you didn't see that coming.
I didn't. I certainly didn't.
This one's going to find an Agony Warp.
Oof. That's a good one. That's a good man.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card. Okay. Let's go for our old friend. Actually, let's go up with Domri first. Go to 5. Look at the top card. Another Kitchen Finks.
Wow.
Yeah, weird.
All the Finks.
Here's a Temple of Abandon. Scry 1. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'll leave that on top.
You want to use the scry to see if you'd hit with the Miri? Domri?
Yeah. Considering it.
Dimitri?
I mean, this way did get me one deeper.
That's true.
Kitchen Finks. Go to 20.
Didn't see that coming.
Pass the turn.
Draw for turn. Ooh, that's very nice.
Not so sure I like to hear that.
Find an island again.
Mm-hmm. Did you find a way to keep this Sphinx out of the kitchen?
Probably. And his name is Cletus.
Cletus! Okay.
Enter go.
That's an annoying man.
Yeah.
Untap.
Conveniently
Draw
exiles of the Finks.
Yeah.
And even makes a zombie for my troubles.
Let's go up with Domri. Top card. No. Not a creature. I don't really like having to do this, but I think I pretty much am obliged to. Double bolt.
Yeah, that gets him.
Good old Uncle Cletus. And then... Excuse me. Cinderglade. Tapped. Pass the turn.
No tango partners for you.
No tango.
It's not drawing what we need here.
So is the Cinderglade like the dance floor, and then the two basics are the ones doing the tango? Is that
Yes.
essentially the idea? Okay. Because, I mean, realistically,
Yeah,
it
because if
takes
there's
3
not
to
two
tango.
if there's not two to tango, then the dance floor's dead. But
Sure,
if there's
sure.
two tangoing, then the dance floor's live.
That makes sense.
What do we do here? Polluted Delta, crack.
Mm-hmm.
This one's going to find a swamp, I think. We're drawing 3 of them.
Yeah. Good old Uncle Cletus. Four mana.
Necrotal, killing scavenging ooze.
That's goose.
Enter go.
Not a very good attack.
No, it's not.
Untap. Draw a card. Okay. Well, that was a bit doopy. Let's look at the top of Domri.
Problem is that he might ultimate again.
He might do it. You currently don't have any flying or whatnot blockers, so it is a distinct possibility. I think to play it safe, I'm just going to cast another Kitchen Finks, going to 22. And then I'll play another really sad dance floor, tap Cinderglade. Pass the turn.
Draw for turn. Watery Grave untapped.
Mm-hmm.
Augur of Bolus.
Yep.
Does that do it? Take a Serum Visions.
Yep.
Serum Visions. Both of them. Wow, that's funny. Found the fourth polluted delta.
Jeez. That's the nicest one, too.
Yeah. Well, attack the Mary.
And these have trample. Let's see here. Yeah, I think that's pretty much safe. Block like that.
Okay. So this one dies.
This one gets first struck. Go to 24.
I will Undying Evil my Augur, though.
Oh, okay, sure.
Be a 2/4. Find Serum Visions.
Is that all of them? That is all of them. Wow.
Yeah. No. It's only the third. Oh, no, wait, never mind.
No, you have 3 in your graveyard.
4 of all the cards I don't really need.
At least that one can potentially fetch you other stuff.
Agony Warp. Deal with that.
Yep. Dead man.
Enter go.
One less beater.
Not that it probably matters.
Draw a card. Get a Boopster. Emblem. In case you somehow didn't watch the last game. That's what that is. Play a forest. Primeval Titan.
Yep.
Keswick Wolf Run. Not that the trample really matters anymore. And Ghost Quarter.
I mean, but you have double strike, so you can do whatever you want.
It's true. Yeah, I don't even know why I'm really shuffling so much.
Yeah, it's kind of got
really,
haste.
There's not really a huge point to doing that. So we'll send in these 2 Poopsters. Primeval Titan trigger. Fetch some more stuff. These aren't going to be really utility. Oh, yeah, I guess Temple of Abandon and... Forgot I had another one. And Forest. Sure, why not?
Both block Kitchen Finks.
Scry one. Yeah, it's fine.
Take 12, go to 3.
So that's a 3, correct?
That's
so
a 2-4.
2-4. Yeah, okay. So these would trade.
Yeah.
Comes back 26. All right. That's all I got. If that's all you got, so
Untap. Draw for turn.
Damnation would be pretty good still.
Yeah. I think that's my only out. It's not really an out, but it's an out.
Serum Visions. Drawing Damnation. Bottom. Corpse turn.
Nope.
Shriekmaw. That's pretty good.
It's not because you have hexproof.
Right, I do.
It's meaningless.
He'd have to hit your Augur of Bolus, actually. Because I don't think it's a May.
Yep. For now, you got me. Finish me off.
Finish you off?
I'm going to bother casting these.
Untap. Draw a card.
Where was all this removal, before?
Let's make our bird a 7/1 and attack for 14 in the air.
Dead.
All right. So I guess the moral of this story is that Domri Raid album. I don't know why I said album.
His greatest hits.
His LP.
He just drops it and it's done.
Yeah, it's number 1 for 3 weeks on the chart.
Well,
so anyway,
look at it. Of course it is.
Yeah, that's true. So really, realistically, Mr. Boopster won this game.
He really did.
This entire match. So that was another game of Modern, Patreon, fun magic stuff.
Yes.
And we will see you next week with something else. I don't know what it is yet. But hopefully it'll star Mr. Boopster.